My mom told me not to talk to strangers on the internet, but I'm glad I didn't listen. We are the Certified Noonas, your sisters in the love of Asian entertainment.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
I'm Natalia.
And I'm Sky.
And it's just the three of us again. Jessie's got big work projects. She's not going to be here for, till the work project's over because, her job is, on the scale of like what's more important is job.
Getting paid.
Job. But regardless, we get, the show must go on, which is perfect because if you know, Jessie works in theater. So that's like a really fun.
Yeah.
We're here today with a deeper dive. Because we just have all of these, performers that we're big fans of. And we like doing these little deep dives to like tell other people they should be fans of them too. And maybe like, a lot of the times most people listening to us will probably already know who these people are. But in the off chance that like someone randomly clicks play, we might be about to change their life with like a new actor, singer, or whatever that they might be really passionate about. We might be starting a hyperfixation for someone, and that would be the best compliment that I think we could ever be given.
Yes.
Cause hyperfixation, because we're fans of energy. So there is one actress that all of us watch her dramas passionately. Like, I think that's fair to say that we've all been really into at least one of her dramas, if not more.
And like, I wouldn't say that I passionately seek out her dramas specifically, but when I land on one, I really enjoy it. Like, right?
Every time I see that she's in something, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, okay. Yeah, it's probably going to be good. And that is the absolutely effervescently beautiful Seo Hyun Jin. Basically, the way, if this is your first time we're watching a deep dive, what we do is we sort of like split it up where one of us does the bio, one of us does their, if it's an actor, does their movies, and one does their dramas, and then we just talk about what we like about them. And that's basically what we're going to do today. And I chose to do her bio this time. So there's a little rundown of Seo Hyun Jin's life. And, because there was stuff that I didn't realize because I did not know one huge thing about her before we decided to do this that I'll now share with you all. So she was born on February 27th, 1985, which means she's one of us, baby. Heck yeah. That's right. In Seoul. And so her first foray into the entertainment industry was joining SM Entertainment. She was scouted by SM Entertainment, and she debuted in a girl group called MILK, or Milk. Now, this is one of those classic acronym situations, where the acronym doesn't really make English sense, but they've chosen to make it an English sentence for lack of a better word. So MILK stands for Made in Lovely Kin. Which, sure.
Made in Lovely Korea? Like that one?
Like, it would have, listen, there were many things they could have made it stand for. But sometimes when I read what they actually stand for, I go, you know what? Okay, sure.
Sure.
And this was really one of them. But at the end of the day, it was in 2001. It was under the SM Entertainment subsidiary BM Entertainment. And it was a 4-member group, which also had Park Hee-von, Kim Bo-mi, and Bae Yumi in it. The group, however, was sadly very short-lived because in 2003, Bae Yumi decided to leave the group, and very soon after that, they did disband. Womp womp. It's a girl group, and sadly, that's kind of...
Yeah.
They don't give them as many chances as boy groups get.
Yeah.
It's
true.
Patriarchy.
So After the disbandment, Seo Hyun Jin really wanted to like keep going with music, so she actually attended Dongduk Women's University and majored in applied musicology. And she was really working towards having a solo music career, and which for a while she did. She did some OSTs, and she did some SM Town collaborations and solos, including, and this is very fun for me, little, she did the OST for the Korean version of Inuyasha, which is like fun. I love Inuyasha. Like, anyway. And she also did like an OST for the Princess Hours and a bunch of other things. And she continues to this day to do OSTs, but not like often. Just like, here and there an OST will appear. And she has a beautiful voice. So like, it's, and she did a very seamless sort of music to acting, because in 2006 she was in a performance of The Sound of Music. So it's sort of like, the bridge, the musical bridge over.
Yeah.
Which then moved her into her current acting career. She mentioned in an interview that after this, she had met an acting teacher while being in The Sound of Music, and studied acting while being a teaching assistant in their practice room to try to improve her acting. But while doing this, someone at her agency was like, "Do you just want to like go into acting?" And she was like, "Hell yeah, I want to go into acting." So they were like, "All right, let's like get you some auditions," and like the rest is, history. Obviously we're going to go more into her filmography later. However, her second turning point in the acting was in 2015, where she did her first rom-com lead role in season 2 of Let's Eat. So Let's Eat 2. And that cemented her as the sort of rom-com queen, a title that she like still kind of holds, even though she makes all sorts of dramas. People are like, "Oh yeah, rom-com queen,"
Yeah.
So this led to like her getting nominated for awards and winning awards and like skyrocketing popularity, and she then got to move on and take a bunch of variety of roles, which we will tell you all about in a little bit. In 2018, she joined Management Soup. This is the agency with Gong Yoo, Kim Jae-wook, Seo Hyun Jin. It's
just
like
a couple of
couple few names that you may have heard of.
Maybe.
And that's where she is to this day. And she's just vibing, acting. She's not she doesn't. I looked and there weren't like a huge amount of interviews that she does. She doesn't seem to have a very public facing persona by any like stretch of the imagination. I did happen to find a very fun website that was like for international fans that had like as much as you could possibly find. So I did get a few fun facts from this fan website.
I always love those. Love them.
So she's Catholic, and she's Catholic. She was the ambassador for the One Body, One Spirit movement at the Myeongdong Cathedral Catholic Church. So they love her over there at that cathedral.
Okay.
One of her many awards was the award for being the exemplary taxpayer of 2019. It was her
that award.
And Lee Jae-hoon, who in 2019 they were like, they got the presidential commendation for always paying their taxes.
Amazing.
And just like, that's always a fun award, where it's like, oh, you're not a criminal. Good.
If they started doing that for billionaires, right? Giving them an award for paying their taxes, maybe they'd get excited about it and start.
Yeah, maybe,
Just saying.
Like, if they're like, she's not a billionaire, and if she can pay her taxes on time, I feel like a rich person can.
If you had a big like Oscar night for it and stuff, like, maybe
taxpayer,
the best taxpayer of the year, win best taxpayer. Come on, listen, get on it, chop chop, let's do it. And also, she does have a best actor friend. This is another fun fact. And is still very close friends with her co-star John Hee-bin, who she met and starred with on another Oh Hey Young, and the two regularly vacation together and have just a fabulous time.
Love it.
If you ever saw them, you would just be blinded by the joint.
Oh, just the beauty, just the absolute. Just be like, oh god, my eyes can't handle this. It's too much. It's too much good looking on one screen. She's also won quite a handful of awards. She's been nominated for many, but she's been nominated for so many that it would take far more time than a little one episode of a podcast could go through. So I'm just going to give you the winners.
Fair.
All right. So in 2011, she won the Best New Actress in the miniseries for The Duo from the NBC Drama Awards. She then followed that up in 2012 with the Excellence Award for an actress in a drama for Feast of the Gods and Here Comes Mr. O. So it was like a double feature win. In 2013, she won the Excellence Award for an actress for the Korean Drama Award. So at the Korean Drama Award, she won another Excellence Award for Goddess of Fire. And still going strong, 2016, she won the Appen Star Excellence Award for an actress in a miniseries for Another Miss O. And that was not the only award that she won for Another Miss O, because she also won the TVN 10 Award for Actress in a Drama, as well as the Romantic Comedy Queen, as well as the Best Actress in a Television for the 2017 Baeksang Arts Award. That was all for Another Miss O, which, good show. Like, she was really good in it. So, in the 2016-2017 season, her other drama, Dr. Romantic, netted even more awards, winning the awards at the SBS Drama Awards, the Excellence Award for an Actress in a Genre Drama, as well as the Top 10 Stars Award, the Best Couple Award with Yoo Yeon-suk, and the Best Kiss Award that was also with him as well. So it's like
that would be
real
weird
awards.
Somebody else.
Yeah, there's like real awards, and then there's like those fake awards. But she's also won those too, you know? And then in 2017, she also won Best Actress at the Grimme Awards for Temperature of Love.
Nice.
And in 2018, she's still going, winning some awards for the Best Drama Star at the Korea Best Star Awards for The Beauty Inside. And I would have thought that The Beauty Inside would have won her a few more, but that was it. That was it for that, which is shocking, because that show, Chef's Kiss.
It always makes you wonder what else was out that year, right? Because that was such a big drama when it came out.
Yeah.
There must have been something else that swallowed it, right?
Mm-hmm. In a very, I love random awards where you're like, okay. In 2020, she won the Most Influential Drama Actress for the Brand Customer Loyalty Awards. See, the Brand Customer Loyalty Awards feels like, like our proposed billionaires award, pay their taxes awards. That seems like, that could work. And then finally, in 2022, she won the Top Excellence Award for an actress in a miniseries genre drama for Why Her? Which I think Sky will tell you deserved. So, So that's like the basic rundown of Seo Hyun Jin. But we're going to now transition into a more deep dive of finding out about what shows has she made.
She was in just a couple of dramas. Just
a few.
Just a few. Just a few. So she started in 2006 in the historical drama Hwang Jinni. She was a support role in that. Then in 2007, she also had a support role in a mystery crime drama called HID. Ooh. In 2011, she had the main role in The Duo, which she won an award for. Also is historical. So she did a lot of historical initially.
I feel like historical is like a really easy, like, they're always, people are always enjoying them.
Well,
you know?
And they often have really big casts, right?
Yeah.
So it's easy to drop a newbie into a support role and, like, without them having to be the focus, right? She also she had the main role in historical 2-episode sort of like mini drama called The Peak.
Movie drama, yeah.
Yeah, which I think that was the one that was like during Japanese occupation. Then she had a main role in the rom-com mellow Feast of the Gods, where she played like battling restaurateurs or something. It looks fun. I'm like, oh, I wonder if like
it's like a weekender, right?
Yeah, like
episode, yeah.
Well, but like a short weekender. It was like 32 episodes. There's a number of them on here that were 32 episode ones. The duo was 32 episodes as well. So like short weekenders, or I don't know, long.
And 32 episodes, not during that like 30-minute episode.
Yeah, no, this is
those are 32 full-length episodes.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. She had a cameo in The King's Doctor, or also it's called The Horse Doctor. So, okay,
Horse
I don't know.
Same thing.
Listen, like it's actually kind of funny because historically, like veterinarians and doctors were the same thing.
Oh yeah,
true.
A lot of the time, right?
And dentists, all the same thing.
Barbers, it all just,
exactly.
Rolled it together.
Listen, there was dual purpose jobs. You gotta put your portfolio. You gotta diversify a little.
And then she had the main role in a daily drama in 2012 called Here Comes Mr. O, or OJ Wrong is Coming, depending on where you're looking at it. 2013, she was in the main role in the historical drama Goddess of Fire, which is about pottery, about a famous, like an actual historical character who there's like statues to her in Japan because she was like for this Japanese style of pottery or something. But this drama is about her years in Korea before she was in Japan as a master.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is Kim bumming it? Very fun.
So, yeah. Another one that I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. She had a cameo in a drama festival situation called Unrest. And then she had the main role in another historical daily called The King's Daughter, Su Baek-hyun. 2014, she was in The Three Musketeers.
Oh, I love The Three Musketeers. I love that show so much. I wish they had
wasn't that on Tubi?
It is.
Yeah, I do believe it is on Tubi. It is so much fun, and I really wish they had made like a season 2, because like it ends in such a way where you're like, oh. Season 2, and then they were like, nah, don't worry about it. We're never gonna come back to this. But it was a really fun drama, and I feel like it's one that like would be good for people who have never seen like a historical K-drama before. Like I feel like this one is really accessible because it is really humorous, a lot of it.
And the Musketeer, like that's
a story, concept familiar. And a story that's
and it's it's got Jung Young-hwa from CN Blue as like the main character, and he's just a affable idiot, and like we're all having a good time. We're all just having a good time in this show. I think a lot of people would
cast. Yeah. And then 2015, Let's Eat 2, rom-com food.
I'm gonna say it. I liked it better than season 1. I thought
That's what I
thought
hear.
Season
it's
2.
The only one that I've actually watched is Let's Eat 2. So
like, listen, Let's Eat 1 was fun. I did enjoy it, but I really liked season 2, and then season 3. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah,
that's all I have to say about season 3.
A cameo role in season 3 as well, but she's not.
You can
a main character.
You don't have to worry about season 3. Like you can stop after season 2. It's okay. Don't feel you need to do season 3. You know what I mean?
So yeah, if you like a good like neighbors and found family and mukbang situation, Let's Eat. That's a series for you. 2016, another Miss O, or Oh Hey Young.
So good.
Fun rom-com. We have an episode about it and
the Thai remake
version remake.
And also it's everywhere. You can watch another Oh Hey Young.
Yeah. It's hard to like to be on a platform and not just walk smack into that show. Like it's usually hanging around somewhere.
It was huge. People liked it, myself included. It's a good one. It's a good one. You know,
you know what? Like when I was first getting into K-dramas, the kissing scene, that one kissing scene from that one was everywhere.
Passionate.
Like it just very. She's very good at the passionate kissing. So, she had a cameo in Bring It On Ghost.
Incredible. I forgot that she did too, and I was like, oh right.
And then also in 2016, Dr. Romantic, which is a medical drama / romance. I think she's maybe has a cameo in season 3 as well. Season 2 is not about the main couple from season 1. There's a new main couple, but she pops up in season 3 again. 2017, Temperature of Love, which was my first experience with her. It's a romance, mellow situation. First half, extremely hot, lots of fun, very good. Second half is sort of...
takes a turn.
Yeah. So, it's not bad. It's not bad. I will say that. If you went into it thinking you were getting a rom-com, then the second half being more of a office mellow would throw you for a bit of a loop. And also it's frustrating because they do this great bromance thing in the first half, and then in the second half he's kind of a douche, and you're like, I liked you. We liked the dynamic.
Yeah, and you ruined it.
Yeah,
the writers ruined it. Dang it.
But it's a very pretty cast, like very, very pretty. Again, great kissing scenes, very, just lots of food, lots of fun. Like it is I did really enjoy really enjoyed the first half. Did not hate the second half, put it that way. Some people did. So some people took that drama from like a 10 to a 5 over, and I was like, okay,
listen, you can make your own decisions, but you know.
Yeah. So 2018, the cameo in Let's Eat 3, and more importantly, the main role in The Beauty Inside. Which
I love The Beauty Inside. I love The Beauty Inside.
I think The Beauty Inside was my first interaction with her. And I feel like I watched it. I don't know if I watched it while it was airing, but I feel like it was pretty soon after. Like at least that year-ish.
Yeah.
I cannot recommend Beauty Inside enough. I'm sorry if I talk about it all the time.
No, you don't talk about it enough, okay? Like, the Beauty Inside is so good.
And I always need people to understand, because it's easy. So, Beauty Inside, if you go type it in, there's a movie. She is not in it. The drama and the movie have wildly different tones to them. That does not make the movie bad by any means. I actually really enjoyed the movie. It just has a more indie... Yeah. Bittersweet quality to it. The drama has a bit lighter tone, rom-com vibes in some aspects, some bittersweet, but as far as you have to experience it to get it, I recommend it to everybody at least to go try it. I know it's not for everybody, but I want everyone to at least see the mechanic of the there's no mechanic in the show. The mechanics of the plot, the way the way her character functions is just very unique. And I think, to me, it exemplifies like K-drama can show some really unique stuff, and it's just one of those things that K-drama just excels at it. I'm not that there actually are. I think there are even remakes or something, but like, I just think like it was just really good, guys. It was really good. Check it out, please.
Please do yourself a favor and go watch Beauty Inside.
And so many cameos. So many cameos in that because of the way her character. But she's so good. And so my first interaction with her being that drama, I was sold. I was like, okay, what else is
a real high bar. A real high bar.
Right.
2019, Black Dog, which if you've been listening to us for a while will remember that I was watching it for like a year with my sister because it took us forever to get through. Not because it was bad, just because we're bad at getting together to watch drama.
Just because of timing.
So, but it's a mellow about set in a high school about a young teacher who's getting her first role, her first teaching gig, and it's quite good. It really interesting, the mechanics of what's going on in the school, and again, she's great in it. Like she was very enjoyable to watch in that drama. 2020, she had a cameo in Record of Youth. 2021, You Are My Spring, mellow romance.
Yes. I recently talked about it. What episode was it? Was it an exchange one? No.
I think so. No, something like that.
Yeah,
You Are My Spring. No. I just watched it because I wanted to. It was just in my way.
I just felt like watching it, okay? Like,
and I talked about it a lot.
I watch things for enjoyment. That's allowed.
A month or two ago, I was like, time to pick this back up, and then I binged the heck out of it, and I think lots of people should watch it. But there is murdery stuff, so PTSD and things. So
it's a K-drama romance. Of course, there's murdery stuff.
So it's not really rom-com. It's more romance, some mellow going on. But I really do. I recommend that too, and it pairs well with Beauty Inside. Let me put it that way, okay? It just does.
The vibes are there, in
my opinion.
2022, Why Her? Legal mystery situation there.
Sky was really having a moment with these.
Yeah,
I've had a big moment. Why Her? Okay. Revenge. It is the revengiest. It's so good. Lawyer. She's a lawyer. And there's revenge. But then it's twisty. The way it tells the story is not just... As far as this is what I remember. Because, I think it's been a year or two now since I watched it. But, I talked about a lot on the lawyer episode. You can go check that out. Because I think I might have rewatched a little bit of it. Finished. Yeah. Anyway. So... But the way the story unfolds is a little twisty because it starts kind of at the end. And then they... Corruption. It's about fighting corruption and her finding her power type thing. Is there a tiny bit of romance? Yes, but that is not the point really. But then do you have some law school kids that are, helping people in need? Sure you do, because of course you always have to have that. So there's all types of stuff going on. You have Hwang In-yup being a college student rather than a high school student, a law student. Good for him. Instead of having to wear a uniform for the 5 millionth time. But yeah, so check Why Her, guys. But a lot of people will not like Why Her. The first episode will tell you if you can hack Why Her. It is pretty violent in a lot of things. A lot of warnings for that. Please look at the content warnings before you do that one. Yeah. And it does have the pedophilic guy in it.
Yeah,
the actor.
He sucks.
But he is a smaller bad guy role. He's not the main bad guy role. So you really can fast forward through his stuff and it doesn't matter. It's okay. It's fine. If you threw out every single thing that he's in, you might not.
Yeah, you'd be.
Slim pickings, unfortunately.
Yeah. And then she hasn't actually done any, she hasn't been in anything for a couple years now, but we are looking forward to The Trunk is
hell yeah, we are.
To Netflix.
Hell yeah.
Coming soon. Which is a mystery romance something, 8 episodes.
It's got a lot going on.
It looks like it's got a lot. So And I mean, you can look at the tags on things like MDL, but like they don't know. It's not out yet. Like they're guessing from like some quick little something
Some
they saw on
promo
Netflix,
images,
right?
like
yeah.
But all they had to say was her plus Gong Yu, and I was like,
I
oh,
said,
okay. Like,
sold,
I don't
done.
even care.
Okay,
like, I'm
we're
gonna
good.
watch it.
Okay. Nom 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 nom. Delicious.
But yeah, I'm super excited to where I have
really
to
pumped as
actually
well.
temper my excitement in order to be fair to it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be chill. I'm trying to act chill about it. It's not really working.
Yeah, we're
but
being
I'm
real
attempting.
cool about it. We're being real normal. We're being real normal about it, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm going to talk about her movies.
All right.
She's been in a handful of short films. So I will preface, she's been in a handful of short films which typically are directed by Gu Hei-sun from Boys Over Flowers.
Oh.
Because they're friends. So that will be popping up periodically as I go through this. The first film that she was just a support role in Love Me Not. It's a very twisty movie involving a blind heiress and a guy pretending to be her long lost brother for money, but then falls in love with her. It's a whole thing.
Oh, classic.
As far as Seo Hyun Jin, she is way support role. Doesn't look like much into it, but older movie. 2008 main role in Story of Wine, which this one sounds very interesting, but it's like doesn't really exist anywhere. At a 1-year anniversary, a wine bar called Story of Wine. There's a wine list that is paired with. They're kind of these mini stories within the movie, and it's like love, loss, friendship, and so it goes with these wine. That's how they kind of encapsulated these separate stories. And I think there were even up to 5 stories, if I remembered right, when I was reading through it. So it actually sounded pretty cool, like as far as sounded interesting. When I say main role, like I think she's just one of the story characters. So in 2009, this is her first short film that she sorry. I could tell my voice was giving out.
Restart that sentence. Restart that sentence. Yeah.
In 2009, she was the main role in The Madonna, but also called The Cheerful Caretaker. It's a short film. It's the first short film that she's in, directed by Go Hei-sun. So it's very, very short. I think it was like 14 minutes. It's on the subject of euthanasia. Centers around a priest and a nun, and the people that seek to. People are saying the tone was actually pretty light, so like I don't really know. I didn't see it existing anywhere for us international folks to really be peeping at. Any of these short ones I wasn't seeing anywhere. So I have a little fun one. So in 2010.
Oh, prepare yourselves for this one, okay? Listen, everyone has one movie. Every actor has a movie that, like, you look at the plot of and you go, ooh, someone had rent to pay.
Yeah. So, 2010, and she was doing other work too, and she still did this. Like, good for her. Good for her, right? So it is called Dating on Earth. It is one of those K-pop. I would call it a drama. It really is more like a drama, but it's just, they say movie because it's just one.
Yeah.
As far as how this was released, I can't even tell. So, TVXQ, if you're into TVXQ, you will probably already know about this. Dating on Earth in 2010. Or DBSK, whatever you want to call them. But I have to read you the plot. Like, I was gonna try to summarize this, but like I just can't. So I'm just gonna read it to you. It's about the married life of high. What? I'm sorry.
Sorry, this is something else, people.
Yeah, like it's very yikes too. Like I am not recommending this at all. So like straight up. But I'm sharing that this is just entertaining. I find this entertaining. It's about the married life of a high school couple. It's written funny. Anyway, the husband is a high school student and the wife is a new class teacher at his school. We could just stop there.
Yeah.
Say less, okay? Please say less.
And given that I've seen that she is like the main role and really the only gal listed as a main, I'm like, is she? I think she's the one. But like, have I watched it? I have not. I cannot attest to that. We're going to continue on with this. The other 4 members are acting as Yoo-chun's classmates. Jae-jung is a transfer student who had lost his parents when he was young, and he was brought up in an orphanage. I don't know why they had to be so like. Anyway, very
gotta be some trauma. Gotta be a little bit of a sad backstory. You know.
And then here we go. In the drama, Jae-jung will fall in love with his class teacher and then form a love triangle relationship with Yoo-chun, the class teacher.
And the teacher.
And then, like, okay, I found little clips on YouTube of this. Oh, guys, it looks so bad.
Of course. They're always bad. That's part of the fun. Is how bad they are.
Bad. Anyway, and I love how. So there's a comment on MDL, and from I'll give them props. S.H. Beckles is their name. Here's the first line. Don't expect to enjoy this unless you are Cassie. Don't Pesco, don't try. Most of the comments are like, I watched this because I wanted to see the boys. That was that. Someone talks about someone's an alien. Like, I don't know.
Even as a JYJ fan, I have to admit there's no sense to this movie.
Like, I looked at little clips and I was like, wow, the action is not actiony. Like, it was just, there was a lot going on. But even just the description, ew.
Yeah.
Just so much ew.
Oh, 2010. So, I mean, how times have changed.
Right.
I love that, like, 90% of the remarks are things like, I love DBSK, but I just couldn't with this movie. And then there's like, you know, like 1 or 2 people are like, I love DBSK and I love this movie. And you're like,
listen, everyone is allowed to like what they like. You know, like, it's fine.
So yeah, that I got a pretty big kick out of good for her. I hope she got paid. Like, that's I hope that like all these fans saw her and were like, I'm gonna see if she's in it, you know, like pay attention to her in the future or whatever. So good for her getting, you know, exposure earlier on.
Exactly.
So the next movie, like, on a way different note, she was a main role in Magic. It has to do with music, cellists, that are at a conservatory, and she is a piano student. Both of them ask her to like do the accompaniment for their stuff, but she's also working on her own composition called Magic. At the performance, one of the cellists faints, the other cellist like takes over the performance. It's a whole thing. So it looks very serious, very not like Dating on Earth. Very different than Dating on Earth. In 2011, she had a main role, which when I say main role, I don't really think, like, I think it's like a super tiny role because I kind of glanced through and I did not see her much in it. The movie, 2 different titles, very different vibes. Life is Peachy or Ashamed.
Okay.
2 very different vibes. It is a queer film. essentially an art professor recollects her affair with a drifter and kind of tells that to her two students. As far as none of this sounds like a very, like, it sounds like it was odd. I glanced. It is on Tubi. If you want to go check it out, it is there, which, like, I was shocked. A 2011 film.
Yeah.
You know, there are a few, but, like, when you run across, it's like, whoa, it's actually available and has English subtitles, like, rare. In 2012, she was a main role in Pieces of Memories. This is another short film by Gu Hye-sun. It was essentially, as the years go by, the main character recalls precious memories from the past. It's 9 minutes, or it's short. It might be 12. I don't. Also in 2012, she was a support role in The Peach Tree. That is actually on Viki. Shocking. It's about Siamese twins who fall in love with the same woman. It is also directed by Gu Hye-sun. So, like, yeah.
Okay.
And then I think she was busy with dramas for a bit, it seems. And so then in 2016, she was a support role in Familyhood. Now, Familyhood is one of those movies. It's everywhere. It's on Prime. It's on Viki. It's on Tubi. It's everywhere. But the lead actress is Kim Hae-soo. So, like, if you want to go check it out, it's about Kim Hae-soo playing an actress in her 40s who is very used to her fame and is kind of starting to see a little bit of a slump happening. And then she's like, okay, time for me to have a kid. And then she figures out, oh no, menopause, I can't. And so then she stumbles across a pregnant teen and goes, hey, I'll adopt your kid. I'll be the coolest single mom ever type thing. It looks really zany and stuff, but, like, it obviously was popular because it is everywhere if you wish to find it. It is heavy on the comedy, it looks like. But Seo Hyun Jin, like, she's a support role. Like, it's not as big of a role for her in that one. Also in 2016, she was a main role in Because I Love You. So, but not the main role. Whereas the main role, it all centers around this guy who he's about to propose to her, but then he gets in a car accident and becomes a coma ghost. And then,
Classic.
oh no,
we love a good coma ghost.
Possess other people and, like, solve their issues, essentially. It's on Tubi. It's there.
Yeah, it's on Viki too, I think.
In 2018, she was in another. This is the 9-minute long short film by Go Hye-sun. It's just it's a pink door. It was very difficult to figure out what's going on. Just
it's like an art film type,
artsy 9 minutes. That's all you need to know. And then this made me chuckle just because of the name of the movie,
of her previous work,
not because of the content of the movie. And it just ties back to just my earlier chuckles that I had. So in 2022, she was the main role in Cassiopeia, which links back to the whole TVXQ situation.
Yeah.
But this does not link to that, really. Cassiopeia is completely separate from that, has nothing to do with that. It is a very serious, sad film that is not available anywhere that I could see. Believe in your dreams if you are into it. She plays a successful lawyer who, after her divorce, is like the perfect mom, prepping her daughter to go study in the US. She's having a very successful life. Everything's going really well. And her father lives with her too and helps take care of the daughter. But then she gets in a car accident and she gets diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and then it progresses fairly quickly because of the accident and things. And so her dad, starts taking care of her as well as his granddaughter. And so looks very touching, looks very, very serious. I am sure she did a miraculous job.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but incredible things about it.
And that's what I want to highlight about, so we already touched on it. And so that's the end of my film list for you right now. But what I do want to say about her is like, you know, and she is great in rom-coms. She is like, she is very, very good. And this, she could have chemistry with like
with a block of wood. Okay, are you kidding me? Like,
she can make a block of wood look real attractive. Like, it's just, and that's not to say anything against her co-stars at all. But she has great chemistry with people, and she just has a very good talent for that, or she's worked on it or something. So like, she is great at the love lines, all that stuff. But I really think she actually is brilliant at drama, mellow acting, because she really packs a punch with her stuff, and she just a lot of different levels, and that's why like I just fell in love with her different styles of acting, because even just the different stuff that I've seen, the types of characters that she's had are just wildly different. Like a teacher, a silly rom-com person, or like a lawyer that seems very heartless and cold. Like, I mean, just wildly different stuff. And yet she just brings a lot of humanity each time to the role. And so, like, she's one of my favorite actresses by far, because it really is like, anytime I see her pop up, it's like, I at least want to see her.
See what it's about, you know?
Yeah. I do this, like, with my favorite actors and actresses. Like, I might not be interested in the show itself, like, plot-wise, but sometimes I go give a little peek. Like, I want to see what character they play for a second, because I like just how they portray characters so much that I want to see what they're bringing to the table for that one. At least, you know, just at the front or something. But
oh yeah, absolutely.
I would say, like, to me, it's a testament to her acting and the way that she becomes the character, that when I was looking at, you know, okay, well, how many of her dramas have I watched? There were some of them, like Temperature of Love, I didn't remember that it was her in it. You know, like, I didn't, and I just watched Black Dog, and I was like, oh, yeah, that was the same actress. Like, it wasn't, it's not a situation for me where I'm like, oh, yeah, I've seen her in this and this and this and this. It's like, I've watched her in all these dramas and enjoyed them. And then when I go back, I'm like, oh, it was the same actress in all of these things. And like, that to me tells me that she is being the character. It's not, you know, like sometimes there's actors that are just playing themselves in lots of different situations.
Different slight versions of themselves each time.
You know, she's not doing that. She's acting. Like,
no, she embodies every character that she plays. She is that character. And she's very incredible. Like, literally the first drama I saw her in was Three Musketeers. Cause like, but and every drama that I've seen with her in it, I've always noted, like, she's so good in it. Like, there's that, you know, but she's so seamless in every drama that she's in that it's a delight to watch her act. You know, like, some people, it's really nice watching them be incredible at their job. And she's one of those. And she's won awards to prove it. So,
indeed.
I'm shocked that she didn't win more awards for, like, Why Her and things.
Yeah.
Like, she's just done incredible work. And then and then the more variety of roles that she gets to show those other sides. So that's why I'm really excited for Trunk. But I'm trying to be like, I don't want my dreams to be dashed by, like, you know, a frustrating plot line or whatever. And but that's kind of thing. It's like, but her and Gong Yu, they could really be just like acting in a room, and I would be fine.
Yeah, you'd be fine with just watching that.
You
know,
just acting, because they're just that good. But I feel like a lot of people also don't bring up her name that often. Like, when you think, oh, actress, like favorite actresses, like people don't go, oh yeah, like her. Yeah. But it's like, she's brilliant. Like, but I would love to see her in more stuff.
She really doesn't do, like Natalia mentioned, she has a very private life. Like, she just lives her life. She's not out doing a bunch of stuff. She's not on a ton of variety or anything like that. Like, she just does her job and lives her life. So it's kind of understandable to some extent why people don't, latch on, because she's not, she's not huge on social medias and things like that. Like
she's just doing it. She's
doing her
life,
job,
man.
and then goes and lives her life. And
I will say, I was curious as to like what else came out in 2022 that would explain. Okay, yeah, there's some explanations here. Weak Hero Class 1, Alchemy of Souls, Under the Queen Umbrellas, The Glory, Extraordinary Attorney Woo.
Why are you bringing that up? I'm trying to.
No, it's just because we were saying, because you were wondering why she didn't win more for Why Her in 2022.
Oh, Why Her? Yes.
Yeah.
But also Beauty Inside. We had talked about
Beauty Inside.
I think there was a lot.
There was a lot. It was like around that time, like Through the Darkness came out then. Like there was a lot of real heavy hitters. The competition was huge, so that does explain some things.
Yeah.
Like, it would be insulting if she lost to something bad, but it's like, okay, there was all equally as good. Like, we understand. We understand what was happening.
And I'd always say this about a lot of people, but like her dramas do kind of run the gamut to where, like, I do think, like, let's say you just like rom-coms, you can find a rom-com, like Another Miss O, go check it out. Like, you'll probably have a lot of fun with it. If you like mellow, like any type of mellow, she's done a few of those, so you can go check those out. Oh, you want some thriller? Why Her? Like, I mean, she's...
I'm hoping she does some more thriller. I would really enjoy that. I would enjoy
even like
that.
A lot of her older, like the family dramas and stuff that she did, like, are on Kokwa if you want to go watch them. Like, they are listed as being...
Yeah, the dailies less so, but the weekenders. Yeah.
But, like they exist. Most of her stuff does exist out there somewhere. Well,
Kokwa usually comes in clutch for those.
Yeah, for the old dramas. Like I will say, when you are watching them, they look older. Like, a lot of them, like, they were pre-digitization, and so, like, when they do digitize them, the quality is sometimes, like, I'm talking about the actual, like, physical quality, not like the quality of the show.
Yeah.
Like the resolution.
Resolution is sometimes, it's a little fuzzy, but hey, they got subs for everything, and it's, it's crazy what they're putting on there. So, you never know. Like, sometimes those older shows, like, you're just like, oh, okay.
Well, right. If you want those good, like, old school fashions and stuff, you gotta dig deep to find that.
Oh, some of those early 2000 like looks.
Oh yeah. And then you get those really toxic, like, dude.
Oh, the terrible men that you're supposed to like. Oh.
Can't find it anywhere else these days.
Listen, they're dwindling, but, like, and we're not saying that we actually like.
It's not really a bad,
but, like, it's not the point. The point is that it is fun sometimes, to just watch these terrible people. No, just to, like, watch some of her shows if you haven't already, because I assure you, there's something she's made that you like. Like, if there's nothing that she's made that you like, you may not be cut out for Asian dramas.
I mean,
I'm just being truthful, like,
she brings it. She really brings it. And I will say, when it does come to her, like, and this is for any mellow, any thriller, revenge story, please check out content warnings first. Like,
please look at ratings, please, like the actual show rating, not like what people have rated it. Like,
Why Her? I'm not going to get into all of it, but there's a lot. It's a long list of triggery things if you have stuff. But because you can't always shoehorn the rom-com vibe into the mellows and things. You gotta let it breathe. You gotta let the rom-coms rom-com, and you gotta let
the non-rom-coms do whatever they're doing. Like, it is what, and I feel like a lot of people would be happier if they accepted this as
it would help probably if she didn't have such insanely good chemistry with everybody she acted with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I mean, in Black Dog, there's no romantic line in that at all. But there's a very handsome coworker that you keep thinking there's going to be a romance line with. And you're like...
Maybe.
And they just don't. Really? Like, that's not the point.
The show's like,
right?
that's not the point of the show.
Like, that's what we're here for. Listen. No, they put that in there just for, the potential fan fictioners. You know what I mean? Like, just use your imagination.
Black Dog,
fan fiction. AO3, Black Duck. So yeah.
But I look forward to what else she'll do in the future. Because, like...
Me too.
Not that she's, like, a new actress by any means. But, like, I really do think...
I mean...
We like seeing people who are good at acting act.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Of course, she's 39, so that means that next year she'll start playing grandmas and everything.
She's a decrepit, like...
Oh, cool.
Well, I hope that she gets, like... I hope that she just has the pick of roles that she wants and that she gets to just choose, like...
Amen.
Just the things that excite her and that she wants to do.
Yeah.
Like, she's just so good.
Amen is all I have to say about that. And I think that's all we have to say about this. You should check out our shows. And if you want to check out our shows, more stuff that we talk about, we are everywhere podcasts can be found, as well as on YouTube in video. But you can also go to our website, certifiednoonas.com, where we have every episode we've ever done. You can listen to it there. You can look at links to things that need links and time codes to every episode. It's just basically the whole resource on listening to us from your browser. We also do live streams on YouTube every once in a while, so you should, come hang out with us and do chat. We've been at this for 6 years, baby. It's our 6-year anniversary this month, so there's a lot. If you just found us, there's a lot you can enjoy listening to for their back catalog. If you want to support this podcast, you can go to patreon.com/certifiednoonas to join the Certified Found family. We love our found family. They're our little friends on the web, our family online, our extended family. We do little mini episodes, and we have a movie night, and like we just love them so much, and they support us and have been for so long, and we just think they are the absolute best. Sending finger hearts to all of the found family. Anyway, thank you for listening. We'll be back next week, hopefully with another episode. And it's flu season is upon us, and we are health-minded. So please wash your hands, wear a mask, and as always, keep enjoying Asian entertainment. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.